What's up, you guys? Justin Rivas here. Tonight we're talking figuratively about the Canon SL2, the T7i, the 77D, and the 80D. We're going to pretend that they're all here. They are not, but I've used a number of Canon cameras over the years, been recommending the T7i for the last little while. Has been kind of the go-to one that I tell people if you're getting into vlogging, start with the T7i. It's great, but now they've released SL2, but then I also get people asking, well, like, what's the difference between the 77D and the T7i or the 80D? And that's what Casey Neistat uses, so, or did use. Should I get that one? And let's just talk about all four cameras. There are a number of kind of basic features that they all share. They've basically got all the exact same, I think it's 24 megapixel sensor inside all of them. These three, other than the 80D, have the newer Digic 7 processor, which just means they should be a little bit snappier. They all have the same dual pixel autofocus for, tracking you and making sure that you're in focus, and it does an absolutely unbelievable job across all four of them. All four of them have flip out screens, which for vlogging is important. They're able to, flip it around and see yourself. The Sony or the Panasonic do it a little differently. This gets in the way of putting a microphone on top, which is nice about the Canon. They flip out to the side. All of them have microphone inputs, so you can throw a little, Rode mic on top, or, a different mic to get better audio, cut down on that wind noise. So they're basically all set up to be fantastic vlogging cameras. You could pick any one of them and create great vlogs or great videos for YouTube. So if you're on a limited budget, it's easy. Pick the SL2, it's gonna work, other than it's out next month. So if you have the money now and you're like, should I wait for the SL2? Just buy a T7i, because the extra month or 6 weeks or 2 months of time that you can start today to start creating content is so valuable that while you're inspired, just go make content. But as far as the 77D or the 80D, where would I recommend those? Well, the 80D does have the weather sealing, so if you're like, yeah, I want to be able to vlog on the beach all day long, oceans, and go out in the rain and do that, that one's probably going to give you the best shot at not wrecking your camera. But I can tell you, I've used unweather sealed cameras when it's been like, a little bit moist out or raining or on the beach here or there, and they've been fine. I'm sure all of these cameras would be fine under normal circumstances, but if you're really going to push the weather side, the 80D. The other thing the 80D has is, like, if you're going to be serious about flash photography, it's got a little faster sync speed, and if you're really going for the photo side as well and you want the best photo option, the 80D is the best, but they all take great photos. Like, every one of them is going to take good photos, especially when you put a good lens on it. The SL2 has kind of the slowest autofocus for photos, not for videos. So, if you're really, really like, I'm going to be serious about photos, but again, they all still take great photos. They've all got good focusing systems. It's really, 80D stands out with that extra kind of weather sealing and the rugged, how well that it's built. 77D, good build quality. Again, there's like the minor flash differences. The 80D has a little screen on top, but those are really, if you're a serious photo enthusiast, then I would say maybe check out the 77D or the 80D. But honestly, if you're on a limited budget and all you could afford is those and not any additional lenses, then I would actually look over here and buy the cheapest one you can and get some lenses. Let's talk briefly about lenses when you're going to start out, especially for vlogging. The best way to start is with that Canon 10 to 18 millimeter f4 to 5.6 IS STM. It's a 10 to 18 millimeter. That is going to give you that ultra wide angle look. That means your face won't fill the frame. You actually be able to see around you and in your environment. It's image stabilized, and that's where you're going to start. And then the next thing you're going to want to add is the 50 millimeter f1.8. It's going to be great for photos, and it's going to allow you to do some other cool video shots. And like, that lens only like $100. So price wise, you've got the SL2 at $550 for just the body. Again, you can get different kit lenses, but for comparison's sake, $550. You've got the T7i that is at $700. It's $150 more. Then you've got the 77D, again, another $150 jump at $900. And then you've got the 80D. I think it's like $1,100 or $1,200. So you're kind of stepping up all your way, but I would say lenses, if all you can, like, if you're like, well, I get the 80D, but I could only get a kit lens, I would move my way down and throw in those other two lenses I've talked about. The 10 to 18, especially for vlogging, it also does, cool landscape shots and some other things because it's got that ultra wide angle perspective. And then that 50 millimeter is a good place to start. But hopefully maybe that clears up the madness a little bit across those lines. Again, the most important thing is you just get something, you get started. What's gonna make the biggest difference is your own skill and not the cameras. They all take amazing photos. They all are gonna be great on video. So grab what you can afford. If there's something specifically you need a little bit more of, you know, again, maybe on the serious photo side over on the 80D or the 77D, they've got a couple of minor features there. But honestly, if it was my money, I'd probably just get the SL2, invest the money in lenses or a microphone on top, and go that route. I'm Justin Rivas. Hopefully that clears it up. I always love your questions, your feedback, your comments. Get at me. Peace.